Hello guys, happy Valentine's Day. Today we're going to be making a Uno reverse card with a bunch of hearts. I've seen it going around. It's super cute, super pretty. I've seen vests out of it. I've seen sweaters out of it. And I'm going to try and explain how kind of like a tutorial on how to make this Uno reverse and where to find it. So as always, I'm going to leave the Pinterest pin that I'm following of the pixel art reference, and you're going to need all these colors, or you can always change the colors, or you can always tweak the pattern. I'm going to be using or trying to get as close as possible to the reference colors, but as of right now I'm just going to use these 6 different colors. And for starters, we're going to chain 26. So now that we have all of our 26 chains, we're going to be working with a Tunisian Simple Stitch, which we usually work onto the front or right side of the chains. This time we're going to work on the back, and we're going to be working on those bumps that you see here, like, you know, you see the chains, but you see like those bumps that connect the 2 chains. So we're going to skip this first chain and we're going to go straight to the next one. We're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and keep our stitches on our hook. These are 2 stitches, so each one will count as a stitch, and we should end up with 26 stitches on our hook. For this, we're going to chain 1 onto that last stitch, and then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go through 2 stitches on our hook. And again, 2 stitches all the way down our row. And that's going to be always for every row. We just chain 1 onto that last stitch and we continue to move on in intervals of 2. And then for our next row, we're just going to work on those front loops. These front loops, we're just going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull. So like I told you before, this will be our first part of our row, and then the return pass will be the final part of our row. I'm just going to stitch 3 white stitches, and right now I'm going to introduce a new color, which is going to be just this pink one. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to insert our hook into that front loop and then yarn over and pull that color. And then for this row, before we reach the end of our row, those 3 last stitches are going to be white. So we're just going to pick up the white that we left all the way over here, making sure it's nice and loose, and we're just going to continue to do what we were doing and make sure to catch those 2 loops that form at the end of each row. Just going to insert our hook, yarn over, and then always for the return pass, we're just going to chain 1 onto that last stitch and then continue with 2. Now, since we're going to be working with multiple colors, the rule is that whenever you reach 2 different colors on your hook, you always use that second color. So we're just going to be pulling with that pink one. And as always, like I just told you, we always use that second color, so we just pick up our white all the way from the end of our row, and we're just going to yarn over with that one and pull for the remaining of our stitches. And if you see right here it's kind of loose, we just pull and the tension should be corrected. So then for our next row, we're just going to do 2 white and then the rest of our row, except for 2 stitches at the end of this row, are going to be white, but the rest is going to be pink. Chain 1 onto that last one, we pull through 2 and we continue with our color change. So these are the basics for a simple Tunisian stitch. Feel free to pause the video, take a screenshot of the reference that I'm following, so you can follow along. This is just a demo showing you how to create this tapestry using a simple Tunisian stitch, and feel free to do and tweak whatever you like with the pattern.